up. Do not mess this up right now. What's happening? Shout out to all the Democrats in the world. Shout out to all the Democrats in the world. We in the building. What's happening? Coffee and Kush TV live. Don't sit down when you come in my chat room. Remain standing. Hit that like button. Please remain standing for the down pledge of allegiance. Press one. Press one. Coffee and Kush TV live in full effect. Yes. Yes, let's go. I'm ready. Are you? This is what matters to me. Are you ready? Are you at KRU? That's what matters to me. I'm here and you're not. What's up, Todd? My man Todd, one of my best students. I know you had a ball yesterday. I know you had a ball yesterday. It's time to get some teaching in today. It's time to let me see who up in this motherfucker. Don't sit down. Hit the like button. Don't sit down. Don't sit down. It's the pledge of allegiance. It's the pledge of allegiance, family. Don't you sit your. This is America, Democrats. A bunch of conservative Democrats, Confederate Democrats out here need some help with how to be a goddamn respectable person here on this sovereign homeland y'all call the United States. Row, COINTELPRO been all over us. This is day 4 of Black History Month, and these niggas gave up already. All y'all got is me. Turn the fuck up. I don't know what y'all waiting for. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Every person that comes in here, hit the like button. You feel me? Now, this is like when you go to these charter schools and they want to rattle your bones and just lift your spirit a little bit. I got something of my own to help the Democrats release. Every now and then we need to release the Democrat inside of us, family. All of us black people know what I'm talking about. We got to release that inner nigga. Press 1. Because if you don't release it, it's going to come out at the most unexpected time. You might get fired from your job. You might end up in jail talking about the supermarket. You just went to get butter and your DTS kick in. So every morning, right after you thank God, the first song you're going to put on is the DTS National Anthem while you cooking your breakfast, get your kids ready. Right after you thank God, kiss your wife or your husband on the forehead, they still laying there with their retarded ass. They ain't about shit. You feel me? Or maybe they got off late. I don't know. What I'm saying is, every now and then, you got to release the inner Democrat. So put your right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin.
This is the hottest song in America. Oh, Gizzard. He didn't gon' hit his shit. Start you I've been turning up for a long time. For a long time. I've been smoking gas for a long time. For a long time. I gotta get these bitches off of my mind. I gotta make these dimes. I gotta do what I do. I gotta make sure I make the right moves. Mama told me to get it. Daddy told me to get it. Sister, brother told me make the right decisions. I guess I fucked up my vision. I might just whip in the kitchen. I got bitches on bitches. I got bitches on bitches. I like to drink out the bottle. I like to fuck all these models. I like to go for a throttle. She wanna crack like a bottle. She got that ass and she shaking it. She got that ass and she shaking it. She sucking good, big dick. She wanna suck, oh not a vid. She wanna suck me up. She wanna fuck me up. She wanna hit like a ball of drum. Baby girl, I'm telling ya, I need that.
Before they start saying Kev is over here, he ain't teaching nothing. He ain't teaching nothing. He ain't no real scholar. Let me stop. Every time I want to teach the way I teach, you feel me? They already make them on, man. I can feel Sonetta right there. There ain't no teaching right there, man. Come on, bro. How you gonna put that on the people, man? How you gonna put that on the I ain't gonna put that on us black people. That's what's got us enslaved, my brother. Come on, my brother, Kev. Come on, Kev. Come on, Kev. Come on. Them niggas be on me, fam. Come on. That's not how we do, man. You gotta do it like this. the boring way. Coffee and Kush TV. They know they some Democrats, boy. You got to release that inner Democrat in you sometime. You feel me? Sometimes I dress like this just to control it. Just to control it. To walk every damn thing. That's the ways of the beast right here, right here. Every now and then you just gotta grow up sometime, family. You gotta grow up sometime. Motherfuckers start copying you. Grow the fuck up. I told you we gonna turn these bad boys into grown men, get them into some nice business attire. They just one thing they gotta do is turn towards God. They just ain't finished that part yet. They be alright. They be alright. Mm, mm. You ever seen people hate you because they not you, Ali? I never experienced that until now. Lord have mercy. Just mad at you. Just, I gotta watch. Here come Kev again. Cub coming up. Cub come to school and get mad because the professor come. What type of dude is this? Press one. I hate them type of students. Press one. Hit that like button. I hate them type of students. Man, he really here. Fuck, man. He really came in. What y'all scared was the problem, G? Damn. Lord have mercy. What's up, Marley? Tiffany, thank you for putting my links out there. For the people who want to donate to the show, of course, even before the show, even before you know what I'm gonna say, donate to Cash App. Cash Tag as always. Skills Gang. Put that put that link in there for me. Teesprings, uh, merchandise. Just help us grow here. Lord have mercy. I found some good news today, y'all. I woke up and I said, I gotta go live. Found something. I put my best clothes because I'm a scholar now. I beat Jabari in a debate. Press one. I beat Jabari in a debate. So now I have to carry myself like a scholar, they said. They said I wear too much urban attire, so I gotta straighten up. You feel me? Call me a Kush TV, man. If you don't know Jabari, Jabari is a defender of Egypt, being in Africa. Anything besides that, he don't want to know nothing about. It's beyond his comprehension, which is okay. I've dealt with mentally ill adults before who just believe that they resonate with the landmass because black spirituality says my folk came from here. Let me show y'all uh who he is. A lot of y'all don't even know what this guy look like. So I wanna be able to present to y'all Jabari. You know, it's a real honor to beat these people. They're real scholars. They've been to Egypt 15 to 25 times. They went to Kemet 15 times too. You know, Cairo and all that. I just want y'all to know that this is the moves we making on the internet is getting these ancient Egyptian false teachers out the way so the people can learn in peace without all the arguing like Sinetta does. Now, this is Jabari. He kind of looks like, now he says he's African. That's one. This guy right here says he comes from Africa. That's the guy I was debating. And then the other guy, Haru, remember the one that was teaching the meta nature? These guys swear that that's where we come from. He said we should not be finding no biblical nothing, no states, no cities, no nothing. Nothing at all over here that got nothing to do with Egypt. And that's the thing about this guy and the false teachings of the false commissions who have no understanding. Press one. Let me get my hand gestures right because that's how they say communication is done on this YouTube video that I was watching. They have no communication skills. On one hand, I learned this on YouTube. On one hand, Jabari says there's no evidence. Meanwhile, we're finding all sorts of great evidence coming back to us. He says we come from across the land. They have no evidence whatsoever. I just been up here with no manuscript, just talking, and we already beat them. Press one. Mm, mm, mm. I saw a white man do this. Family. It's not making no sense. Now I think Seti's scared of me just because I'm 6'2", 3.5 and shit, and he little bit. I call him little butt, little bit, not little butt, little bit. Why little butt? Oh shit, that Egyptian mythology. Motherfucker, that Egyptian study of that shit, boy. You be up in there talking about vegetable, vegetable. Y'all better watch it. You get flipped over. Lord have mercy. Even I must protect myself. Nigga, put the full helmet on around this motherfucker. Lord have mercy. But yeah, little light skinned little dude, he come up. He don't want no smoke. Young Pharaoh don't want no smoke. So they send out Jabari and Sinetta, the leaders of the African Butt tribe. See, peanut butter tribe, and they come on out a mythical place called Africa that they say they from, and we all know now that this is the real Black History Month. There is no Africa. It does not exist. It is a figment of the Greek Black Greeks who trying to sell you a dream. It does not exist. There, Wakanda. The only Wakanda is in America. Press one. The only sometimes you got to talk to them like this. The only Wakanda is in America. Say it. Look at your student next to you. The only Wakanda is in America. The Jordan River. All of these great things that they claim is in Israel is actually in the land of Judah, or what you call Utah today. Press one. They in the kingdom. They don't stole the kingdom, y'all. They don't stole the kingdom. They don't stole the kingdom. Gypsy people don't stole the kingdom. Phoenicians, and y'all helped them. That's COINTELPRO exposed. Anybody been able to expose COINTELPRO? It's just false information that leads the true people of God out of their own homeland, because people from Barbados and the ocean need the green card to get here, and they will do anything in my book to lie to us, get us to do what? Get us to start phallus worshiping by thinking of Egypt. Wow, taking on Egyptian gods. Oh man. Oh man, taking on Egyptian gods. And guess what we did yesterday, y'all? Guess what we did? Y'all know me. I came to the wedding reception looking good, huh, y'all? I can play around with information. They thought we was slacking yesterday. See, I gotta come with my superhero outfit on, my Clark Kent. You feel me? Well, they can't fuck with me. You feel me? Guess what we did, y'all? Guess what we did? Guess what? Where my napkin so I can wipe my head? I'm gonna turn into Preacher Kev. Hey man, guess what? Somebody needs to call me right now. Guess what we don't did? Uh, shout out to Bocat, my brother. Who sent me that? No, everybody. I want everybody right now to press the number one for Big Toot, because Big Toot, following the instruction of the teacher, Kev, no ego, all Leo, no ego, all Leo. That's the new slogan. Book that right now. No ego, all Leo. Shout out to Big Toot, who found something for us. Now y'all know I've told y'all that sin was a god, right? Press one for Big Toot. I told you. Guess what one of my students did? I already knew this. This what makes me a professor, a teacher, a prophetic professor. Call me prophetic. I'm not just a damn professor. That's too regular. Call me the prophetic professor. Well, one. I need a big title like that. King Care, the king of the black community who overtook the damn Phoenicians and the damn uh false Africanites, the Canaanites, who I'm gonna show y'all. So I told y'all sin was a god. I told you, and we finna do this live. Y'all find it and send it to me. Y'all find it. Let's go. Press one. I told you Kev Gill's got something new every day because this is the living word, not a dead book of the dead. Y'all dealing with the wrong stuff here. Y'all dealing with the real one right here, right here. Where's my buddy here? I got something for y'all. See, that's why I love my students. Wait. Who sent me that? Who sent me that last night? Y'all think it's funny. Guess what? I got it right here, right here. Don't even need it. Guess what? I got it right here, right here. We don't found sin in mythology. Told you. I told you we gonna separate the sin from the man. I told you, press one. We gonna show you what the sin is. Press one. I told you. I told you. This is all I do on the internet. I told you. Now. Now. You ready? I know a lot of I'm not saying this to everybody. This is not for everybody. My style ain't for everybody. I'm not making fun of nobody's stuff. I'm not mad at y'all. I'm not calling y'all devils or nothing. What I'm saying is the sin itself is a God, and that's what y'all into. That's why you're gonna die in it. And that's why your ass is born in it, Israel. I'm gonna show you right now. She say, prove all things. I'm worse than Tazariot. I'm worse than they dealing with past. They have no vision and prophecy for the future. All they know is what they said in the year 2000. It's over. No. It's not over. That's all they stuck. Everybody stuck in the third and a half grade. I'm in the senior graduating right now. I'm a senior. I'm coming back. I'm the professor. I came back and teach you. This is what you doing. I'm not you where you looking at me like, oh, this ain't right. No. I'm the teacher. It ain't right to you because you don't know nothing. Damn, bars. Your brain is stuck on Africa, or should I say Disney World. Facts. I was stuck there too. I'm teaching you how I climbed out of it. That's all I'm teaching you. Don't get mad at me. You're going to thank me. You're going to thank me. That's what you're going to do. Thank. So let's go. Press one right now. Look. Boom. Uh-oh. So we got sin in mythology, correct? Boom. That's why you gotta watch it. We gotta watch what we worship and stop intermingling Greek and Egyptian and East Indian philosophy into real Christian beliefs. If you say you're a Christian, you stand with the truth. This is the truth right here, right here. Damn this blunt I got. Don't get your feelings involved because your feelings in your heart gonna get you bucked up in this classroom. Trust me. I've been chosen for this. So look, the article reads about the Mesopotamian. Look, boom, boom, a sin direct for Chinese what surname? Look, religion. Some are the Syria Babylon. Told you it's the god of Babylon. Told you it's the god of Babylon. Gotcha. You're gonna die in Babylon, nigga. That's what we gonna what the son of Enlil and Ninil and became identified as the Semitic sin with the Semitic sin. Wow. The two chief seats in sins worship were you are in the south and the north. A moon god. A moon god by the same name was later worshipped in South Arabia. Wow. Wow. Here you go, right here. Look. Half crescent moon. Press one. Who is they messing with on this YouTube? What y'all talking about? So you gonna tell me it's 2, 3 moons up there? For what? I know what you trying to tell me. You feel me? I'm letting you know how to defend yourself against these folks. These is people. These are people who believe this stuff. And I'm not saying it's nothing against what I'm saying is for a person who just trying to find God, the King of Kings, real deal. This is what you up against is knowing this and understanding what's got you in a position. What are you worshiping that's kind of like this? That's kind of like you got to research that. That's how you get out. You got to research that. Yeah, bro. What? And I'm having a good time. I'm not bothering nobody. Just teaching. You feel me? That's all it is. That's all sin is. Look, that's all it is. And understanding this stuff, you will begin to understand what they got you in. Now check this out. I've been trying to tell y'all that this whole time. This is a god that they worship. Who is Inky? Is Inky? Inky sounds like Elil, son of Elil or something. These are names and deities they're carrying about to be a specific way within a specific order. Maybe weird to you, not weird to them. Y'all know Inky, right? Sarnetta's friend. Well, that in their belief system, that's why he named himself that. Allele, there's another one, L, this one, and then this one, and then this one. They trying to do stuff they don't know. And really, when they sit next to me, you realize you can't trust individuals who make up Disneyland style belief systems and try to bring down God. They crazy as hell. Half of them look like shit. That's one. Have you seen these people? Y'all up here following them and y'all getting feelings that all these other weird ass people in the world follow them. So what? So what? Sarnetta came over here and looked like a child on this channel. I was embarrassed for him, you know. But what is sin? All right then. So let's go here. Let's go to Utah. Let's go to Utah. Press one. We gonna beat up. Look, Jabari. Look, Jabari. Just look, Jabari.
Is a real globetrotter. While in Israel recently, he was thinking all about the locations here in Utah that are named after places in the Holy Land. So he visited those sites and tells us that a couple of them even look like Utah. Craig Worth takes us to the original Moab, the Jordan River, Mount Nebo, and even the Jericho sand dunes. It's today's Worth Watching.
This is the southern Utah we all know and love. Well, except for some 2,000-year-old Roman ruins. It is actually Israel. And that range lining the Dead Sea in Jordan is Moab. There is no doubt that this is Moab. Now, up on top of that range is Mount Nebo. Well, not exactly the Mount Nebo of Juab and Utah counties, but one of the number of Utah places named after biblical locations.
What happened was these steps took you to the top of a flat walkway.
There is a scholar who knows them all and their Utah counterparts. The Reverend Canon Mary June Nestler has been an archaeologist and teacher throughout the Holy Land for decades.
You talking about Israel though? But check this.
I want you to find the city
Now most of us are able to hear and listen.
wall. That's a 4th century wall.
She now lives in Jerusalem as the course director of the prestigious St. George's College in Israel.
She come from Utah and teaching them. She over there.
Prior to this work, she lived in Utah for a decade.
Boom. That what they doing is going over there and replicating with the same thing they did and where what they call Egypt today. They just going around replicating and confusing. That's it. That's all that they're doing. and they're changing over there to give the perception that it's over there, and it's not at all.
My goodness, Israel looks so much like parts of Utah. Sometimes I'll look up and wonder where I am.
If you got to look up and wonder where you is, that's because it's a replication. That's why. That's why.
Of course, you will find the 156-mile-long River Jordan in the Holy Land, and it is surprisingly about the size of the Jordan River in Salt Lake County.
Ain't that something?
And like the Utah counterpart, people have lived along its banks for thousands of years.
Wow.
And how about the
Not the Jews over there.
Jericho sand dunes of Utah? Well, this is Jericho, and these are the dunes of the Judea Desert. Now, the dunes aren't quite as sandy as in Utah.
Wow. You know why? Because these are more like mine bullshit.
More rocky, but you can see that they were well named in Utah. And besides,
They were well named. Not over there. They're not well named. They're not as sandy over there. But they were well named. And see, you gotta listen, Filthy Frank. You gotta listen, Young Pharaoh, General Seti. You're not General Seti. Your name is Private Seti now. Student Seti. Your brain is resetting.
it is here that you find the original 4x4 of the desert dunes. No, this is not a fun ride. Not at all. There is no good way on or off. Now, Canon Nestler says you'll find hundreds of locations in America named after biblical places.
No shit.
Not just because they look like their
Look at soft. Let's look at this.
counterparts, but because religious people honor those places with the new locations in America.
I can't believe it. I can't believe y'all see this. This is how they trick us. This is the Confederation. This is the Southern and the North. This is all blasphemous. This is how they convince you. But now we are armed with the truth. You see? Now you can be offended by this. You don't get mad. You just get offended. Wait a minute.
They had no idea in most cases what the actual biblical places looked like, but they were dear to them, dear in their hearts, and when they founded places and they needed to.
She said they had no idea what they look like. Did y'all? When they came here, they had no idea. They just naming stuff. Lady, do you know what you just said? Nothing. She said they started to what? They had no idea that they was naming the same place. They just was not get out of town. Because this was the place. That's because it's original. It's original. Y'all gotta put y'all thinking caps on when these people start talking. Y'all be too worried about what this person said, Worry about what they say. And worry about what you waking up to. Yeah, bro. Worry about what you waking up to. This is the truth. I'm teaching you how to listen to the upside down translation. That's what I'll teach you. How to really listen to the deception as you wake up. How it was sold to you. So when you wake up, you say, aha. So this is how they deceived me. Like on Avatar, they sent in a little dude who pretended to be your friend and talk nice, but he was the insert from the sky people. Right here, right there. You know, she has a nice face. She wouldn't think what she's saying will bring nations down. How she talk keeps people sleep, just destroys, and then they send in. She's a colonist. She's what you call a Christopher Columbus. Coming in with a nice smile and a nice. Oh, did he tell your grandkids 200-300 years later? They come from Africa and that one and sterilize and take it. It's the same life. That's what make evil evil. That right there. The fact that they can't even come out of the evil. Look at what they've done and say, wow. They will defend this. They will defend it. Oh no.
To name a river, they needed to name a town. They naturally looked to the scriptures for inspiration.
So they just look for scriptures for inspiration. Right there, right there. So they just named it Salt Lake City. But they just listen. See how she did that? Destructive to people who are descendants of that. And they can't see that, nor do they want to see it. They don't even want to turn out of their moon god worship sin that keeps them in power. So they think. That's one. That's why they at night doing it. That's why all the money is going to Jerusalem. There you go. So they can replicate what's over here. And y'all think y'all giving it to Jews of the scripture when the Jews of the scripture is us. Press one. I told you the Bible is a history book. So America has an obligation. They got a duty. All Americans. You realize how much of a travesty it is, to cause these people to believe that they're from Africa. That's COINTELPRO. COINTELPRO. These people thinking COINTELPRO is just some dude on TV, Larry Elder, or this person, or that person. No, no, no. This is a thought process of evil to ideologically subvert the kingdom the land in which God gave to his children of Israel, specifically Judah. Yeah, it's real history. Real history. I don't know what we've been thinking about this whole time, y'all, but this is bad.
But whether pioneers saw these places or were just inspired by the accounts in the Bible, Utah is pretty close to much of the land. For example, I just thought that this canyon looked like the land outside of Price.
Well, it's a lot of fun because when I'm riding around and I see the name of a place that I know from Utah and I know I'm halfway around the world, it jogs my memory of good things.
Oh, and of course there is the Dead Sea. Now you can't help but think of the Great Salt Lake, and why isn't our Salt Lake really named after the Dead Sea? Well, actually it does have the same name as the body of water when you look at the literal translation of the name in Hebrew.
So what are the Dead Sea Scrolls? It's the scrolls of Israel, scrolls of Judah that will be open in front of your eyes. That's what the Dead Sea Scroll is. These people got us fucked up. That's what the Dead Sea Scroll is. What is a practitioner in fucking Hermetics and Hermes and Greece? A backdoor philosophy. Dead Sea Scrolls is nothing much more than scripture. Or how you know Dead Sea Scroll and you don't know scripture? These are scrolls that Most High probably just washed down. No more. Not to be remembered no more. Only thing they gonna need is this right here. Maybe that's the scrolls that had them taking part in a bunch of shit like Solomon, and now look what you've done. Now look at you. You want to dig up every damn thing. Go in the water, find the flood. It must be in here. They go the commandment there to this one. This one, where's the ark at? Oh shit. You go around and when you find things you ain't supposed to have, you go into motherfucking demonic mode again. I told y'all that Egyptian stuff is for Greece. Press one. That is for East Indian, and that's for the world. Keep that right over there. The world is gonna be destroyed by us coming into power. Power what? The Ark of the Covenant. What kind of power? Ark of the Covenant. The understanding of them laws right there, how this family structure is. You're gonna change the world. Just like you did the first time. You gonna change the world. Ain't no fuck the world. You gonna change the world. Fact. You talking about we was this and we did this and we taught them how to stand upright. Well, show me. Right now is the time to show me, not to be a YouTuber, punk, thug, uh, diva, argumentative debater, or nothing like that. Show us. Press one. Press one. It's Salt Lake City, G. This is America. This is God's country. Land of milk and honey. Bumblebees. Type of shit. It was mounds all over America. Y'all just did nothing but go over there, rip it apart here, and go over there. You don't believe me? Say I won't. Say I won't. Careful. Say I won't. You don't believe me? Want like to hear it? Here we go. That nigga Kev crazy, y'all. And my favorite professor is me. That's right. My favorite professor is me. Bunch of chumps out here. Let's go to Illinois Adventure.
Since the glaciers receded, the rich lands of the Mississippi River Valley have always attracted mankind.
Since the glaciers receded, what? So what you telling me? Let's hear that again. Press one. See, you don't know nothing till I come around. I see y'all made it a hot motherfucking bar. I made it a hot song.
Since the glaciers receded, the rich lands of the Mississippi River Valley have always attracted mankind. Here cultures grew and evolved, each borrowing from the previous, eventually culminating in a new civilization archaeologists have named Mississippian. Hello, I'm Jim Wilhelm. This is the center of what was once the largest city in North America. Today we know it as Cahokia, sometimes called City of the Sun, and it might also be called the pinnacle of the Mississippian culture. Located at the confluence of three rivers, whose waters provided both food and transportation, Cahokia reached an estimated population of 20,000 people by 1150 AD.
Don't tell me about no soccer tournaments.
Which was larger
Don't
than
tell me
London.
we didn't play soccer. Don't tell me we wasn't here, bro. Y'all stop this madness. Our pyramids, all this was here, bro. This is a depiction of an artist who was watching them. Them pyramids was better than that. They knew what they was doing.
London at the time.
Called Subversion.
It was a city.
Yeah, look at that. Well, let's go back.
People by 1150 AD, which was larger
That camera kind of went off at that last
than
tip
London
over
at
there.
the time.
What's that? That look like some Spink shit, see? You gotta watch these people. What type of shit is this? See, it faded out at the left. See? Press what? This up on the top. It's right here. Come on in. Come on in. Morning. What's on the top of that pyramid up there, y'all? What's that? I don't know, y'all. Do y'all y'all do your research? I don't believe this shit. I don't believe it. This shit look mighty. That motherfucker got an angle on that bitch that look mighty close to something. Press one. And see, we got this imprint in our heads. We ain't got to use our heads no more. We got to use the book. We know this. Nigga, what the fuck is that up there? You feel me? And this is what you got to be paying attention to. This right here. What's this? Mm-hmm. Yep. Where is that? See? They owe you more than they can repay you. Trust me when I tell you this. God is real. They owe you money. I know your struggle, but thou art rich. These people owe more than they owe more than a soul can bear. Look, you know that shit where they put your heart versus a feather? That's for them. You gonna give them just what they do. That shit right there. Coffee and Kush TV. Hit that like button. Support the realest broadcaster on the internet, which is me, of course. All Leo, no ego. You feel me? Damn them. They can think I'm egotistical. They don't know me. South Central. Fuck 'em. Mm. Can't believe this information. Right here. Let's listen to him. This is how you hide things. Where Jabari at? Press. Ain't no history over there, man. Y'all made that up, bro. Y'all building stuff. Y'all over there building stuff. How they get a hole, right? I said, what about the sarcophagus? Oh, I'm talking about the hole. You can make a hole, nigga, when you stealing stuff, when you're replicating. How you think they make these movies of the White House burning up and having earthquakes, little modules and little models and shit? How you think they have a blueprint to how they gonna build a motherfucking Sheraton hotel out around this bitch and make a little ass model that look exactly like what it's supposed to be? That's one. Y'all ain't fooling me no more. That's a shame.
It was a city complete with suburbs, plazas, and markets.
Told you. I told you you been here. They took your history and put that shit 600 million BC, nigga. And your brain went right with it because that's your shit. That young Pharaoh Africa new spirituality is backward. That general setting you come from Africa, this is backward. That Sinetta, this one, the moon, the one on the flag, it's all counter God. Boom. Boom.
Now keep in mind that there were many permanent Mississippian settlements scattered throughout North America, but this one was by far the largest and most influential. Most of the population lived in small thatched huts arranged in family neighborhoods. Rising over the huts were a number of mounds, some used as platforms for the homes of the elite, a visual reminder of the city's social order.
This is after they destroyed it and gave them the false India story. Do you understand? Could you place it? With grass growing up here and all this extra stuff, this is the story they gave. That's why they're showing you drawings. They couldn't show you that drawing. They couldn't show. They kept it real. They keeping it real base level, y'all. Real, because they let you know it's more modern. This is how they became Indian. But look, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going.
The city included 120 mounds, of which 80 remain today. That was the largest and grandest of them all. It was a city center in more ways than one. There lived the chieftain, who was both the ruler and the spiritual leader of the population.
That's right. In today's time, it'll be my crib. Right here. First one. I will have all these, man. Y'all better be lucky. You just wait. You better be lucky. You better hope this doesn't happen right now, because it's bad for y'all. But y'all in deep shit. Y'all in deep shit. Deep shit. I believe they stole everything they was talking about over there. That's what I believe. I believe that everything these fake blacks tell you about here, which does not exist. Blacks are Africa, our African spirituality. Your whole trinity is upside down. But none of that stuff happened here. And they destroyed it, try to put it over there. Because that's what they do.
It covers more than 14 acres and rises in 4 terraces to a height of 100 feet, making it the largest prehistoric earthen structure in the Western Hemisphere. Core samples indicate that varying textures of soil were used to assure proper drainage. Just imagine, for hundreds of years, generations carried baskets of dirt from huge borrow pits to make this mound. The work began before the Vikings discovered the New World and was finished just after the Second Crusades.
Just before who? Who discovered the New World? Huh? Who discovered the New World? Christopher Columbus? Or the fucking Vikings? Minnesota. Vikings. Told you. We coming. We coming. No. Vikings. Y'all thinking too far back. I told you. The Kansas City Chiefs versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Press one. Vikings and Pirates. Man, I can't even believe this is going on right now. To tell you the truth. Sachetto, you better come over here and interview me. I'm ready right now. I'm ready, Sachetto. I'm gonna, Jason Harris. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to Miss Lacey. She says, "Talk that talk, Professor." Shout out to that sister right there, Mr. D-Jack. Shout out to you. Shout out to BK Finest. Shout out to Timothy Pittman. Shout out to Terry Lynn. Shout out to Serving. Yeah, we keep moving. Shout out to y'all. Keep building. Keep building. We've been on every day. We ain't stopped. It's the second month. We don't do 10-minute videos. We do live streams of history. The Vikings.
Looking at the mounds and artist renditions, it's easy to make comparisons to similar structures in Mexico, but there's no evidence that the Mississippian culture ever had contact with people that far south.
You telling me them little houses set up on top of there? Look, get out of town. Yeah, there's your proof right there. Here's 3 pyramids right here. 1, 2, 3. That's Anubis, right? It's all here. There go right there. 1, 2, 3. They over 90 pyramids. And then Seti went up there and said some old crooked shit, talking about them old weak ass pyramids they got in America ain't got shit to do with our black history in 60 million years ago. Take your ass to Africa then. What you talking about? That shit came from here. They go to 3 pyramids right here, right in order, with the rest of the stars too. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. They gave y'all a fake history. They gave y'all a fake history, G. They gave us a straight, bogus, colonial, Confederate. What I call that shit? What I call that shit? The ideological subversion. Oh, they did us dirty. They did us real dirty. America did us so dirty. That's why the deception goes. You cannot wake up, but you can. That's why. That's why the push is to ignore people like me. That's why. That's why they spend thousands on artificial intelligence, making y'all TikTok and do the silhouette contest and then this one, whatever to keep your head bouncing around at this time to stop y'all from waking up right now. Last time we checked, we was talking about red zones and stuff like that before quarantine. Quarantine hit, y'all don't even think about opportunity zones or nothing. 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 Nothing but the same old, the same old. That's crazy. That's what they was doing. They broke all of the pyramids down. They look cut, to be real. They look cut. Like they cut right out these pyramids. They look cut. Oh wow. They look cut. Just like all the gold was cut up. Just like Arizona, the Grand Canyon, where all the jewels were. They went and robbed everything because they are Vikings. They are sons of anarchy. They are the skull and bone pirates, gypsy, conquerors, sky people, and Avatar. The pyramids is our greatest, is one of the greatest accomplishment. The greatest accomplishment is us returning to God. That's what the greatest accomplishment is finna be. That ain't the pyramids ain't your greatest accomplishment. The pyramids is probably where the power existed. The Ark of the Covenant, before they thought they stole it. Press 1. They had all the gold at the top of the pyramids. They had all the gold all around. This whole land is gold. Every time we have an earthquake, gold. Every diamond. Y'all be too focused on Africa and just not just gold. This place is gold. There's gold all everywhere, but it's more than gold. Gold was nothing. We wearing gold shoes, gold sandal, gold this one. That's why we look so good in gold. Nigga, can't nothing shine harder than it. That's us. That's what we do. Nigga, little damn slave. Nigga, look at my face. 400 years ago, I wasn't talking about no Dikembe Mutombo, nothing. Nigga, right there. We're just sitting on the throne before you came. That's probably what the fuck I was doing. And I'm probably don't came back and trying to tell your ass, nigga, this where we going. Leave it up to young Pharaoh. If that's real, it ain't you. That's for sure. You feel me? Yeah, bro. That's crazy, G. That's crazy, G. Let's go some more. Let's go some more.
Today, visitors can do what was unimaginable to the people of Cahokia. Today, ordinary people can come up those recently refurbished stairs and enjoy the view that was once available only to the highest of the elite. We're at the top of the largest mound, from which the chieftain could survey his city. But he was more than a political ruler. He was also recognized as the brother of the sun. Archaeologists have determined that a large building once stood here.
This is powerful.
It was a place where religious rites and administrative duties were thought to have occurred. Nobody's really sure because this was a prehistoric society. What that means is that they had no written language. But the real driving force behind Cahokia's success was not its ruling class.
Where the language? Oh, boy was over there talking about the meta-nature and all this other stuff. See? This is some powerful information. You want history? I'm going to teach you history, G. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to show y'all. History was my favorite subject. History. Why? Because I didn't know it, but God put me up here right. He set me up just right. They thought we wasn't paying attention in school. I've sat up here and watched these people steal our heritage my whole life, G. This sound like us. Cowboys and Indians sound like us. All this shit sound like us, but I don't understand. Africa does not sound like me. I don't know why y'all looking at me like this at this school because that's not me. You feel me? We are a great nation, family. We are rich. Trust me. God got an earthquake finna hit their ass so cold, it's gonna bring all the minerals up for you. You're gonna be controller of it all again.
But this,
Corn, look,
corn.
on a cob.
Somehow the Mississippian culture had developed a knowledge of how to raise this prolific crop in large fields.
Did he say prolific crop or prolific crip?
With the stable food supply, the population grew. Consequently, the city organizations, their beliefs, and technology became more complex. In addition, the extra food could be used as trade within the city or with other communities.
Boom.
For example, during excavations, archaeologists discovered mica from the Smoky Mountains, seashells from the Gulf of Mexico, and copper from the north. From these materials, artists would create decorative pieces and jewelry to sell in the city. What archaeologists have learned about these people is explained here at the Interpretive Center. Inside, displays explore the history of the city, the beliefs of its inhabitants, and speculation about daily life.
Now you know why Killmonger got mad and it broke his heart? Press 1. Now do you understand that Killmonger is the heir to the throne? Do you understand that? Y'all don't understand this shit. Yeah, bro. Y'all don't understand. When you walking in to these museums with this is your heritage. They don't broke you down. They ain't breaking you down. They ain't breaking you down. They broke you down. That's what they did. They got you down They got you down bad, Woody. That's what they say. They got you. That's what they say down south. They got you down bad, Woody. They got us all the way down bad. All discombobulated. Organizations out here pushing propaganda that are contrary to the truth. Gotcha. Those people are a part of the program, the what you call COINTELPRO, counterintelligence program to stop the grand awakening of Israel of finding out that your whole heritage is in these people museums. They'll put you over there. They put you all around four corners of the earth. Press one. They'll put you everywhere, G. Got you stuck mentally because you don't know. You know something now. You might go to the museum and just cry. These people don't know why you crying. They don't know what's affecting you no more. Because as you come into yourself, you're gonna start to feel the power. That's what. You're gonna feel it. And what's power? Knowledge is power. Woo. Knowledge is power, champ. I got you right here.
The most common structure in the village was a small thatched-roofed hut where one family lived. Family ties were very important, and it's thought that several generations would cluster together, forming small, self-sufficient neighborhoods. They had their own facilities like sweat lodges to cleanse body and mind, plus elevated granaries. The poles were coated to prevent insects from entering, and the sides were sealed with a mixture of grass and clay.
They talk about this shit like it's prehistoric. You see why your timeline is fucked up? And they put an East Indian flute on it? Your time, oh look what they did. They put it, that's what we do to this day. Put a sky net, a net so the flies don't come into the house. These people is crazy at explaining things.
They had their own facilities like sweat lodges to cleanse body and mind, plus elevated granaries. The poles were coated to prevent insects from entering, and the sides were sealed with a mixture of grass and clay. But it was far from an idyllic life. In reality, the population worked to support the elite class. Commoners would spend their lives in the fields or in the burrow pits, while the fruits of their labor were enjoyed by the hierarchy.
Oh, you mean like America? You talking about? You talking about like right now? Incredible. Let them tell it. Yeah, it was. They didn't have automobiles.
In 1961, while excavating a site for a proposed new highway, archaeologists discovered what has since been called the American Woodhenge.
Oh my goodness, what is this?
Set in a giant circle were 48 treated cedar poles, a solar calendar used to chart the seasons and to determine the planting and harvest times.
Oh my goodness.
In fact, at the beginning of each new season, the rising sun lined up with a specific pole.
Oh my goodness. No
The
way.
calendar was aligned so that during the all-important spring and fall equinox, the sun would appear to rise directly over the chieftain's mound. This was quite fitting since, as you'll recall, he was known as the brother of the sun.
Of the sun.
Eventually,
Look at
it was discovered that over time there had been 5 such circles, each larger than the previous, and each time the number of poles increased by 12. Why 12? And why increase the size? It's just another mystery of Cahokia.
Look like CERN to me.
To unravel those mysteries, archaeological work continues. This is Mound 72, one of only 6 of this type of mound here at Cahokia. It's called a ridgetop mound. It was originally excavated in the early 60s, but recently it has been revisited. To everyone's amazement, Mound 72 actually covered 3 smaller burial mounds. And inside one of those was found the remains of a possible chieftain, laid to rest on a bed of 20,000 shell beads, plus the remains of 6 of his retainers. In another section are the remains of 300 people, more than half of which were young women who had been sacrificed. Interestingly, some of the bodies were found not in the mound, but under the mound, using the mound itself as a grave marker.
Oh, no, hold on, sir. The Vikings did that. It's the same thing they did to the Indians. Remember the cowboys came over here and put them in Mississippi? We just learned this in the other movie. Remember where all the bodies was found? They was trying to get up out of there. It was called the Blood River. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And if your mind takes you through history the way they wanted to, you would just see cowboy, you would just see, but it's them. It's them. It's them. Now y'all the Vikings. Now y'all the seven. Do y'all see that? We gonna reverse the curse. No. Wow.
Now keep in mind when visiting, not all the mounds here were used for burials.
Devil's Punch Bowl. Devil's Punch
Most
Bowl.
were used as platforms to raise buildings. And this type of burial was only for the elite. Common folks were buried in the ground outside the city. Another interesting aspect of the city is that it was a planned community. Pathways connected the public areas to neighborhoods. The mounds were built around a central plaza where games were played, with much betting. Welcome back to Cahokia, where it's estimated that the height of its population occurred at about 1150 AD at 20,000 people. Yet 150 years later, this site lay abandoned. Why is one of the largest mysteries of this city.
It ain't no mystery because it's the Riddler. Riddle me this: the Vikings in 11 and 1200s, same time, Christopher Columbus. And y'all painted this dude as a damn Puritan, and he's a damn Viking. All of them is Vikings. All of them is pirate. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm.
Also at the time of Cahokia's height, a stockade was quickly erected around the central area, protecting the major religious center along with some of the homes of the highest officials. Was there worry over riots or disputes over food distribution or threats from an enemy? Without a written language, it's hard to know exactly what happened, but it's thought that a combination of things brought about the
Without a written language, they took everything. They took it all.
demise of Cahokia. For example, the climate was changing. The growing season was becoming shorter. Excavation shows that an overdependency on corn in the diet led to poor nutrition. Plus, for miles around, all the trees had been removed for fuel and building materials, driving the wildlife away and allowing silt to close streams.
Now, what is that equivalent to? Them destroying and using all the trees for the revolutionary period, the conquest. Press 1. If you look up America's trees, what happened to all the trees, you will see why. America's was the biggest forest. But all this is like Avatar, like I said. But look. Wow.
Plus, it was a densely populated area, perhaps as many as 4,000 people per square mile. Imagine all the waste that would have produced. Plus, there might have been competition for available living space. All of these things together could have contributed to the demise of Cahokia.
No, the demise of Cahokia was them damn Vikings. They knew all the irrigation systems. They knew how to farm. They had refrigerators. I've seen this stuff. They don't want to say it's them. What happened? What I do, Jay? They don't want to say it's them. Press 1. The German, Russian, this one and that one, this one, all a part of the Viking conquest of the Americas. And they set up these little institutions. They're still Vikings.
Today, the paths of Cahokia are still in use, but now by curious visitors who wander among the remains of this once affluent city. This is also the only place in Illinois that has been designated a World Heritage Site by the United Nations. For more information about Cahokia, call the Interpretive Center at 618-34...
Boom. It's amazing what you'll find out just by opening up your mind just a little bit. Just a little bit. That's some cold information. That's some cold information. I don't think Jabari and them know about this stuff. I think they just they so used to same old hand me down uh information that they can get. You feel me? The same old rhetoric over and over and over again. I can't see my chat, so yeah. And again, this is just another update on more information coming out on how this Egypt in America, the Bible, the biblical accounts of history is in America. The biblical cities and towns and lakes and rivers and Babylon, everything is pretty much right here. And that moon goddess stuff is probably their religion. That moon stuff, that murder, violence, savagery, the woman, uh, damn, that puts a different perspective. That puts a different 4242-0995-06 ancient history ancient American History Month, day 4, the subversion. Feel free to call it in 424-209-9506. 80% of the things that we use today was invented by us. Look it up. You can call it in. You can call it in and share that. Why are you telling us to look it up? Get a bag. You should have the information or have your voice ready for communication, not up fingers as your voice, not letting your fingers have lips on them. You calling it in, you sharing that with the people for real. 424-209-9506. This land is not what did Jabari say? Jabari said, yeah, why would you give up all of that history there for America? I just don't understand. I don't think he understands that he is the subverter yet. That's what I'm getting. Like, wait a minute. Maybe these people just don't know that they are the subverters. And they are with colonials who came over here. Or were they black Vikings? I suppose so. They had to be black Vikings. Press 1. You know, we just saw the documentary of Moses in America. And Moses' body found in Utah.
Africa is not the old world. America is Africa. America is the old world. They have not found no artifacts, nothing in Africa. They over there in Africa, in North Africa, in Egypt, over there doing excavations and stuff, looking for people's bodies, looking for Moses' bodies, looking for Abraham's bodies, looking for the Pharaoh's bodies, and they ain't been finding none. But where did they find all the mummies at? In America. All the mummies they found in South America, all the mummies they just found in Memphis, Tennessee, Memphis, the king of Memphis. America is the old world. We in the age of revelations, time to reveal. All the artifacts been found over here. The Egyptian artifacts, the Hebrew artifacts, the Greek artifacts, the Babylonian artifacts, Persian artifacts, All the artifacts have been found in the Americas, North America, Central America, South America, the West Indies. All the artifacts of all the civilizations, especially the big civilizations that they be talking about in the Bible, in the New Testament, the Greeks, the Romans, all that stuff was found here in America. Ain't none of it found in Africa. None of it. And America has all the names, all the biblical names in the Bible are in America. In America. Little Cairo, Harry Hubbard in them that been going to the pyramids, going to the tombs, going to the caves, going to the mounds.
Come on.
Finding all the artifacts.
Come
finding
on.
Babylonian artifacts.
That's right.
Finding Alexander the Greek artifacts.
Now, what is Sonetta to say? So, Kev, what you said? This Babylon? Press 1. I ain't even have to tell Sonetta. Nigga, I'm Sonetta's teacher. What you saying? So what you saying, Kev? So what you saying? We in Babylon? Listen, I ain't said nothing. Come on, Reggie. This dude. Y'all niggas is dumb, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Huh? These niggas catching I'm moving these stupid niggas. This is telekinesis, they say. Bro, you crack me up. You gotta laugh from the gut at your stupidity. It took a minute for him to catch that nigga say, well, hold up, B came out of nowhere. Hold up, B. But I ain't mentioned Babylon, nothing, Nimrod. I ain't mentioned nothing, G. But for some reason, he knew Goof Troop. That's my guy, man. That's my guy. You hear this, Chuck?
Little Cairo, Illinois. Little Cairo.
Little Cairo, punk.
Cairo's supposed to be in Egypt.
That's right.
Cairo's supposed to be in Egypt in North Africa.
That's right.
But why do we have a little Cairo in Chicago? And not only do we have a little Cairo in Chicago, they found Alexander the Great artifacts, his tomb.
Where, son? Oh, don't tell me this, man. We got a history review week on these Africans today. Press 1. The way we got y'all burnt up right now. Y'all on fire over there. I told y'all. Didn't they say Alexander the Great was black, man? All these people was black, man. I'm telling you, all the music, all the composers, all that stuff. I'm telling you how great you is. I'm telling you. We're great people. All of that. All of that.
And then right next door, you got the king of Memphis, Tennessee, and they found all the bodies. The Grand Canyon is where they found Nefertiti's artifacts in the Grand Canyon, not in Egypt. Just go talk to the people that's in Egypt that's over there, and they will tell you that
we ain't found nothing.
Moses and them ain't never been over here. They'll tell you none of them people been over there because they can't find no artifacts. They can't find no evidence.
Nothing.
All the evidence been found is over here.
Right here.
Just like the wood that Noah used to build that ark. That wood is in Florida. The strongest wood in the world is in Florida. When we be on here, we ain't talking. We giving y'all real stuff. We giving y'all real facts.
Yeah.
The truth. We giving y'all real facts. The truth. We showing y'all Olmec heads in Mexico. We showing y'all proof. Machu Picchu. Look at them. Look at them pyramids. Look at them pyramids in South America.
And if you want to see a nigga with the Olmec head, all you got to do is look at Tariq Nasheed and put a medieval helmet on him. He gonna look just like a damn Olmec. Quit playing with me.
America, look at the pyramids in Mexico.
He's a Mexican.
Look at the pyramids in Mexico.
Tariq Nasheed's a Mexican.
You know this is the old world, man. We got the real pyramids out here, and we got a lot of mounds. A lot of the pyramids and mounds in North America, they blew them up. Go to the Grand Canyon. Just look at the Grand Canyon. You know what you're looking at? You're looking at pyramids and mounds in the Grand Canyon.
I told y'all.
Egypt used to be in the Grand Canyon, but Egypt ain't one place. Egypt is a place where they set up shop
Now,
Israel.
now, check this out. Remember they said the flood that Egypt at the Sphinx and all that. Why is there water? Was there a great flood in Egypt? The archaeologists are like, wait a minute, this limestone, man, this water is a mystery. They don't know if a flood happened there or well, you put it where it's supposed to be. The people gonna understand what happened and why it was destroyed. Come on, man, press one for no reason. Just do it.
And them, they set up shop. And these dudes be talking about, man, I'm tired of these conscious people talking about they Egyptians and they're Egyptians and they're not even from North Africa. Look it, man. Them conscious Negroes know that they're Egyptians because they know that they're Canaanites. They know that they're Israel. They know their bloodline. Israel is Egypt, nigga. And Israel is over here in the Americas. That's why these American niggas be talking about they Egyptians because they letting you know, nigga, they Canaanites of Israel. They letting you know they bloodline from the Hebrews. You got Hebrew Israelites, Canaanites, Edomites. But the Edomites are really hiding themselves because people trying to tell you that the Edomites are white people when the Edomites are black.
Yes.
Nigga. They're
Yes.
black.
Yeah, like Sharon soon said.
That's why, but that's why them niggas be talking about, oh,
Yep.
we Egyptians. They letting you know, if these niggas talking about they Egyptians, they let you know they Israel. They let you know they bloodline. Egypt is in America. We got all the proof over here. All
See,
the proof is
but
over here,
who are we?
and you know it.
You see?
We killing y'all with that.
I told y'all they all the same. That's the way of the world. You understand? They all. Why y'all think y'all be talking about that Illuminati shit? All them niggas that be arguing that look like they from different belief systems, they all the same. They're the same, mixed up people. Same. I equate a lot of these dudes, like the Hebrew Israelites. A lot of them is nothing. I compare them to the Pharisees. That's who I compare them to, big time. They compared to the Pharisees, and always trying to tell people what to do and what to do and what God said, but don't be doing it themselves. That right there. I know us. You know, put the fringe on your shirt. You got to do this one, and you got to do that one. It's just so much, but all that we got to deal with. God's people is a simple people. Now, you foreigners, stop trying to tell us about us and what our God told us what to do and not to do. You need to go home and listen to your rocks and stone gods of your nation and stop trying to be on top of Israel because you know scripture. But what y'all didn't plan on was this nigga is going to wake up and find Israel right here in America. Press one. So why don't y'all go back to Israel where y'all supposed to be? How dare y'all claim to be Israelite and say that's Israel anyway, team? So that's what I compared them to. That's why they don't want to. I'm unorthodox. I'm not. They can learn as much Bible and much stuff as they want to. They can name it as much as they. But I know them. You know what I'm saying? I know them. So they can say it can be right too. But I know you. You feel what I'm saying? Hell, I'm right here with you. I know you. You're still a kid. You're still a baby. You're still walking around here. Us, we, you. I'm better. Clout, fame, this one and that one. All the time. That's it. Ain't claiming you can't just claim your royalty. You gotta be by birthright. Just because you black doesn't mean you from here. You gotta be birthed into what royalty is. They gotta see that in you. Your stars gotta line up the way your name is lined up in this universe for royalty. But you are just a common man. A lot of niggas think they just too much, more than they are. We all royalty, right here, right here. Man, I feel like smoking. Time is 9:18. 424-209-95. I'm gonna open up the phone line and see if I can get some. Okay, phone lines is open. Phone lines is open. Good conversation. Mounds. All of this going on in America, ain't nobody saying nothing. Everybody worried about Joe Biden. Did Joe Biden give you your $2,000? So y'all come on over here and sit down in class. Are the lines open? The lines are open. 424-209-9506. Why me? Why me? If you just called in 205, send me a text. I'm gonna call you right back. 205, just leave a voicemail. I'm gonna call you right back. I don't know why. Send me a text. I don't know why it won't let me answer some of y'all calls, but I'm gonna find out what the issue is. I'm gonna find out what it is. But yeah, incredible. So all of these streams with the river with the seven streams and stuff like that, we may be on to something. It let me hang up on y'all, but it won't let me call. It won't let me fucking answer the call. Jeez, man. Only in America could you run a nigga. Running. This the last day of these calls, man. I'm going straight to my Discord. You want to call into my show? You just gonna have to be on my Discord. Other than that, I'm just gonna talk. I'm just gonna talk. I hate that shit. I'm not doing it no more at all. I refused. And I don't know why it does that to me, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out one of these days. Well, can't say I didn't try. If you're on my Discord, it'll be great to get somebody in the class. You know what? Let me turn this off. Hold up. Could you hear me? Yeah, y'all can hear me. All right. Maybe I can get somebody in the class that'll test this out for me. Somebody go to the general auditorium. If you can, if you in my class, let me know. You know what I'm saying? This is information that we don't really get a chance to talk about. Just go to the Discord, Crenshaw Veteran. That's how I'm running my program now. I'm not taking no more calls. Just go to my Discord and come inside of my classroom, and it's there. Period. If you're not for Kev, that's okay too. Just sit there. That's okay. That's cool too. I'm not upset, and I got enough support and and stuff like that. But I would like more participation from those who are on my Discord. You know what I'm saying? Because it made no sense to just be there if you're not really trying to help channel build or help a brother build up what he got going so we can get to the next. Well, I'm getting to the next stage of the shit of what I'm doing anyway. But just for the sake of the page, you say when you go live, Kev, you're gonna be all right. Gotcha. Well, there I am. G, See, that's the thing right there. Yo, it's a good. Oh well. Well, I get it going. I ain't worried about it. I get it going. Well, I got shit to do. Coffee and Kush TV. It was good waking up with y'all. I'm gonna get back to my studies, continue to work on my cartoons, and build my channel up. And I see those who fuck with me.